Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the life and legacy of Yasser Arafat, a controversial yet undeniable figure in Palestinian nationalism. Arafat's story is one of unwavering commitment, political maneuvering, and the unrelenting pursuit of a Palestinian homeland. Yasser Arafat, the symbol of Palestinian nationalism. Yasser Arafat, born Mohammed Abdel Rahman Abdel Rauf Arafat al-Qudwa on August 24, 1929, in Cairo, Egypt, was a towering figure in the struggle for Palestinian self-determination. As the leader of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, and a central figure in Middle Eastern politics, Arafat's life was marked by conflict, diplomacy, and an unyielding commitment to the Palestinian cause. His journey from a young activist to a Nobel Peace Prize laureate encapsulates the tumultuous history of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. Arafat's early life was shaped by the political upheavals in the Middle East. He was born into a Palestinian family with deep roots in Jerusalem and Gaza. After the death of his mother, he moved between Cairo and Jerusalem, where he developed a strong sense of Palestinian identity and nationalism. Arafat pursued civil engineering at Cairo University, where he became involved in Palestinian student activism, advocating for the liberation of Palestine from British and later Israeli control. In 1948, the establishment of the State of Israel and the ensuing Arab-Israeli War resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. This event, known as the Nakba, or catastrophe, profoundly influenced Arafat's worldview and solidified his commitment to the Palestinian cause. He believed that the Palestinians must take their destiny into their own hands, leading him to co-found the Fatah movement in 1959. Fatah, which means conquest in Arabic, aimed to liberate Palestine through armed struggle. Arafat's leadership in Fatah quickly brought him to prominence. The organization carried out guerrilla attacks against Israeli targets, operating from bases in neighboring Arab countries. These actions garnered attention and support from Palestinians and other Arabs who saw Fatah as a symbol of resistance. In 1969, Arafat became the chairman of the PLO, an umbrella organization of various Palestinian factions. Under his leadership, the PLO adopted a more militant stance, emphasizing armed struggle as the primary means of achieving Palestinian liberation. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Arafat's PLO engaged in a series of violent confrontations with Israel. The PLO's operations, including hijackings, bombings, and guerrilla warfare, led to it being designated a terrorist organization by Israel and its allies. The PLO's presence in Jordan and later Lebanon led to conflicts with the host countries, culminating in the PLO's expulsion from Jordan during the Black September conflict in 1970, and from Lebanon during the Israeli invasion in 1982. Despite these setbacks, Arafat remained a resilient and adaptable leader. He navigated the complex political landscape of the Middle East, forging alliances with various Arab states and maintaining the PLO's presence in the region. In the 1980s, a significant shift occurred in his approach. Recognizing the limitations of armed struggle, Arafat began to explore diplomatic avenues for achieving Palestinian statehood. This shift was marked by the PLO's acceptance of United Nations Security Council Resolution 242, which implicitly recognized Israel's right to exist and called for a two-state solution.
The 1990s brought a dramatic transformation in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Secret negotiations between Israeli and Palestinian representatives facilitated by Norway, led to the Oslo Accords in 1993. The Accords marked the first official recognition between the PLO and Israel and laid the groundwork for Palestinian self-governance in parts of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Arafat, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin, and Israeli Foreign Minister Shimon Peres were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1994 for their efforts. The Oslo Accords represented a significant milestone, but they also exposed deep divisions within Palestinian society. Many Palestinians were hopeful that the peace process would lead to an independent state, while others were skeptical and opposed any compromise with Israel. Arafat faced immense challenges in maintaining unity within the Palestinian territories, where the realities of occupation, settlement expansion, and economic hardship fueled discontent. In 1996, Arafat was elected as the first president of the Palestinian Authority, PA, the interim self-government body established as part of the Oslo process. His administration was marked by efforts to build the institutions of a future Palestinian state, despite the constraints imposed by the ongoing Israeli occupation. However, the peace process stalled in the late 1990s, leading to the eruption of the Second Intifada in 2000, a period of intensified Israeli-Palestinian violence. The Second Intifada further complicated Arafat's leadership. He was confined to his Ramallah headquarters by the Israeli military, who accused him of supporting terrorism. The US and Israel sidelined him in peace negotiations, viewing him as an obstacle to peace. Despite his isolation, Arafat remained a unifying symbol for many Palestinians, embodying their aspirations for statehood and independence. Arafat's health deteriorated in the early 2000s, and he was flown to Paris for medical treatment in October 2004. He passed away on November 11, 2004, under circumstances that remain a subject of speculation and investigation. His death marked the end of an era in Palestinian politics, leaving behind a complex legacy. Yasser Arafat's life and leadership were marked by contradictions. To his supporters, he was a freedom fighter who dedicated his life to the Palestinian cause, navigating immense challenges with resilience and determination. To his detractors, he was a polarizing figure whose embrace of violence and autocratic tendencies hindered the prospects for peace. Despite these differing perspectives, Arafat's impact on Palestinian identity and the broader Middle Eastern political landscape is undeniable. In the annals of history, Yasser Arafat stands as a symbol of Palestinian nationalism. His journey from a young activist to the leader of the Palestinian people reflects the broader struggle for Palestinian self-determination. Arafat's legacy continues to shape the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, reminding us of the enduring quest for peace and justice in one of the world's most intractable conflicts. Arafat's life and leadership continue to spark debate, but one thing remains certain: he was a pivotal figure in shaping Palestinian identity and the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on the ever-evolving Middle East. In the comments below, let us know your thoughts on Yasser Arafat's legacy.